Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, Podcast Pete and lifestyle coach. And we're going to talk about freedom, which freedom is lifestyle. So, the AI, which we all know what that is, the HI is human intelligence. That's you. The journey and how freedom journey works with both together. And I got a gift for you. So hang around. I want to give you something that could set you free on this journey of freedom. Because we're going to talk about, and I'll make it a little bit bigger here, big is better, time freedom, wealth freedom, location freedom, creative freedom, health freedom, and travel freedom. Each one distinct, but together they're better. And when you put personal growth together with it, it's rocket fuel in your rocket. So let's get going. All right. Now, if you want to build a business and you can't generate leads and you can't create demand for your whatever you're doing, you don't have a business. Because you aren't going to create cash flow and you won't have a thriving community that allows you to have the freedom that's possible. So you have to create demand. Now, what do I mean by that? Demand, massive demand, and controlled supply, meaning you want to control the customer situation. You want to make sure they have the best possible outcome that you can deliver. And you have massive demand, then you have a thriving business. If you have too much supply and not enough demand, you don't have a business. You either have a hobby or a business that's going out of business. Demand is essential to the freedom which is possible. We want you to have the lifestyle freedom. That's why we have a community in school to build around the freedoms of time, health, wealth, travel, creative, and location. Location. It's a beautiful word because if you can work from anywhere, man, you're as free as a bird. And that's what's possible. We're going to give you a course, 2 courses. And we're going to invite you to join our free school community so you can surround yourself with freedom builders, people on the same path as you. And I'm going to show you a presentation where we put AI together with HI so you can see how you can leverage your time. Because if you're so busy you can't be aware of what's going on, you're going to miss so much of the opportunity. That's why I want to show you that have AI do 80%. You do the special 20% that nobody else can do because you got to critical think. You got to give it the right thing. You're going to see some things in this presentation that aren't perfect, and it isn't, and don't expect it to be. But allow it to assist you. You do the front 10, prompt it right, get it right. Do the back 10% to fine tune it, get it the way you need it, and have the middle 80% done by AI. We're going to do it today in Notebook LM, which is a Google product. But you got to dig deeper in these things. And when you have time freedom, you can do this. But if you're always busy, always chasing, always trying to get, not having the ability to prioritize your day, like we have taught our people, and I have learned over the years, the way you can create that time freedom is batch time. Meditate, journal. I create 3 days in one, 3 5-hour days, 3 5-hour chunks of time in one. So where I'm creating 3 days in one, 21 in a week, most are chasing and they're only getting not a fraction of what's possible out of their day. Let's get going. Let me see if I can bring it up here because I want to show you this presentation. All right, here we go. Let's see. Now I got to take this off. Hold on here. I will be with you in just a second. Thank you for bearing with me. I take that off. Okay, now let me share the screen and you're going to see what AI has created. Hold on here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And this way you can really see it. Okay. Now, this is in Notebook LM. The road to freedom starts here. Now, how we created this was putting images in, and it told a beautiful story. And that's what I'm going to share with you now. Okay. The proven path through 6 areas of freedom or mastery: time freedom, location freedom, health freedom, wealth freedom, creative freedom, stay in that genius zone, travel freedom. We move from foundational stability to accusation. This roadmap outlines the sequential accent required to achieve a life without limits. It begins with a solid foundation and climbs through the 6 distinct stages that I just told you. Now, leveraging the major trends like entrepreneurial revolution, the asset revolution, AI revolution, the crypto revolution led by Bitcoin. The mobile, it's still one because everybody's got a semi-computer in their hand, or enough people. And the last one, when you look at the trends that are happening, it is personal development. But there's one more. Okay. When you have these trends, and I'll think about it in just a second, but invest in personal growth. You may have heard this before, but it's worth repeating. Your business will not grow beyond your personal growth. Your business won't grow beyond your personal growth. So if you're investing in yourself and you're in a personal growth community like Growth Day, you will grow because you'll have access to the best people in a community to challenge you. There's four challenges in there: Mel Robbins, Anthony Truck, Brendan Bouchard, and I think one more, maybe not, but challenges in there to challenge you. There's an array of actual trainers and teachers and coaches in there. But the one thing that's really critical is the 5 to Thrive, where Brendan coaches you each day and Ed Milet coaches you once a month on Mondays. And the value of that is like taking a personal growth shower every day. A personal growth shower every day. And why would that be important? Think. If you didn't take a shower for 2, 3, 4 months, would anyone want to be around you? I can say they won't, because you're going to stink. And if you don't take showers with your mindset, the way you respond, the way you think will stink. So take a shower of personal development each day. We call it the 5 to Thrive. Brendan teaches you, coaches you, and he's been doing it for over 20 years. The highest paid in the industry, has the biggest personal development, growth community in the world. 300,000 plus people, like 20 countries, a lot of countries. He's there to coach you, to challenge you, to give you a perspective, a mindset shift that helps you to start your day. And then a related teacher that's handpicked that relates to the topic. So you're getting two of the best mindset shifts that you possibly could get. You're going to score yourself, which you have to get used to scoring yourself. That's the only way you can measure if you're getting better, by scoring yourself. And you're going to journal, and then you're going to put your list of things to get done. I always put my 5 down, and then my first thing, I always try to get that first one done. Does it happen 90, 100% of the time? Of course not. We're not perfect. But once we striving to do that each day, you're getting better and you're getting better and you get momentum and you get in the flow and you're around people that are going places. You always heard you're the sum of the 5 people that you associate with or hang out with. So hang out with winners. Hang out with people that are going places, that will challenge you, that will pour into you, that will help you each day. And your life will be better. Okay. Equipment for the climb, technology and mindset. Technology, leveraging the major trends. I told you about the trends: AI, digital, mobile, the entrepreneurial, and the, I know, personal development, let's just say. Mindset, invest in personal growth. Success is tied directly to personal growth. We talked about it. Commit to continuous learning. Don't just arrive at some place. You always want to get better, always want to improve your communication skills, your parenting skills. Any skill you want to work on, it's available to learn. The high performance habits of clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence are in there. His high performance book on those 5 are in there. There's other content to help you improve, because if you're going to grow, you have to grow. Learn professional skills and stay agile. You cannot walk this path alone. There's no such thing as a solo entrepreneur. It's team, it's collaboration, it's hanging around the right people, it's leveling up your relationships on a regular basis so you continue to grow. There's the 4 human drivers of one is personal growth. When you stop growing, you stop living, because it's just a matter of time. Because when you retire, and I'm of the kind of age, you gotta keep challenging yourself, because if you don't, you die 2 years after that, because you lose your connections, you lose your purpose, you lose your aliveness, and you stop growing. And before you know it, you're dead. I don't think you want that. You want that aliveness. You want that personal growth. Connecting to community provides clarity and guidance on the path to freedom. Simple tools, leveraging platform like school for streamlining growth, access. Everyone has the capacity to build and join a community. Be a part of a community and launch your community. Whatever you do, you have created an expertise in something, probably more than one thing, that you could build a community around that, because like-minded people love hanging out together. So if your community is artists, build one on artists. If your community is IT, build one on IT. If your community is ADHD, set up a community. But together you're better, and there's collaboration with people that help you grow. Proof of concept. Seeing is believing. That's why we invite you to the free, so you can see. And then when you start to invest in yourself, watch the growth skyrocket. Okay. Step one, gain complete control over your schedule. That's magical. That's freedom. This is the first liberation. It is the ability to decide how to spend your day, releasing yourself from the fixed 9 to 5 structure. It's a prerequisite for all the other freedoms. When you free up your time and you are able to work in the areas that you love, then magical things happen. Your mindset gets clearer. You feel better. You just approach the day with a completely different mindset. And like I told you at the beginning, I do 3 5-hour days. 3 5-hour, because I batch time. I take breaks. I reset my brain. I meditate. I journal. I do the things that will help me have more energy, that will be more excited, and want to keep getting better. Location. Build a business that lives where you go. Your grandkids live in another state and you want to go live in that state? Do it. Do it. Because location freedom now is possible. If you have a computer, you can go anywhere. And if you recognize the global sandbox, the global mindset, you can work from anywhere. It's possible. That's what we help you with, location freedom. Building a global digital business, you sever the ties to a specific desk or city. This allows you to work from anywhere, turning the entire globe into your potential office. The energy to enjoy life, having health freedom, having mental and physical energy, being able to go. I get up early, usually 3:34. I go until my head hits the pillow and I'm asleep fast, because I've given it my best. I've cleared my mind with journaling. I meditate. I hydrate. I do what I love to do. I stay in that genius zone, which helps to keep me free thinking and doing the best in what I'm doing, creating the best, being in that genius zone. So health, I make it a priority. I'm at the gym 6 days a week. I'm at PT and OT 1 day a week. So I am on that bike 30 minutes a day. That's my walking time. And that allows me to keep the energy high and to not have the health drag you down, but to generate that energy, generate that good health. And that's possible by prioritizing it. Prioritizing physical well-being is not a luxury. It's maintenance for the journey. You must cultivate the vitality required to fully experience the new lifestyle you are building. Step 4, wealth freedom. You don't have to be a billionaire to have wealth freedom. You have to have enough coming in that frees up your mind. Meaning, let's just say you have your overhead is $5,000 a month, whatever it is. You can use 10,000, you can do whatever. But when you start the month, you have more than that. Let's say 6,000 coming in, because you have created a digital business. You have reoccurring. You've invested in Bitcoin. You've bought some Tesla stock. You have leveraged things, assets. You've created podcasts. You have an IP. You have a book out there that's working for you. So your revenue, you have enough revenue coming in that it covers and gives you peace of mind. That's freedom. When you have that and you know that it's coming in, it's the most freeing experience you can ever have. All right, next, design your life and work in your genius zone. I've had the pleasure for the last 2 years to work in my genius zone because of Trexa and Rolando. They do the things I'm not really good at doing. Could I? Maybe, maybe not. But I guarantee you she can do them and Rolando can do them 50 times faster. And when I know that, and I do know that, I can be more creative. I can be in my genius zone more often. And that's possible when you can have the tools like AI and like your VA support system, what we provide for people. You stay in that genius zone, you stay creative. My friend Stephen Whittier, his wife, very creative, teaches art, teaches classes, has always been an artist, always loved to teach, always loves to create. She's doing more of it now, and she's going to do more in the future. So that is that creative freedom that she's working on. And that's what's possible in our community. Go to the QR code up in the upper left-hand corner, right up there, scan it, join our community. I'll give you 2 $400 courses. I mean, 2 courses worth $400. High Performance Habits Mastery, 12 modules, and Journaling for Self-Freedom, Journaling for Freedom. When you learn how to journal, your mind just is so free. It's as free as like an eagle flying in the air, because when you're creating your life and you're writing and you're learning and you're getting those thoughts on papers, magical things happen. Most will spend an average of 4 hours of watching TV, 2.5 hours scrolling social media, and that's living other people's lives. You want to create your life, and that's possible. Just shifting. I'm not saying you have to never watch TV again or scroll social media, but put the boundaries up. Set those boundaries so you're creating your life. Have the accountability. We'll work with you. We'll help you to stay in that genius zone and to be creative. Travel freedom. My friend Jerry, this is for you, brother. Traveling. Him and his wife travel around the world. They travel to places. They chase history, and they're having a blast because they have the freedom to do it. He's done well, and he can free, but he does still work because that keeps him fresh. That keeps him growing. That keeps him going. Oops, I think I'm going to sneeze here. So explore the world now, not later. Yeah, I am definitely. Do not put off exploration for a future that isn't guaranteed. With other freedoms in place, travel becomes a lifestyle rather than a vacation. If that becomes your lifestyle, man, you are on that freedom train, and you have to build it. You have to build it. It doesn't automatically happen. I was said one time, it's not like Bewitched where you magically say, hey, give me a vacation. No, you work for it, but you got to prioritize it, making that travel part of your freedom journey. So, to view from the summit, the journey of freedom, 6 areas to master. You got your time, your location, your body, which is your physical, covering your costs, which is your overhead, creating art, which is your creative, and seeing the world. Begin your ascent today. Join the freedom community. You can go, that's my number up on the screen and my email. And if you scan this QR code, you'll join our freedom community. Or you can go to pkane.me/school, SKOOL. Now, for those that want more clarity in their life, go to pkane.me/clarity. I will help you map out that freedom journey so you know what's possible, so we can personalize it to you. We do 30-day sprints in our school community where we work on one freedom every 30 days and we keep working on, because you don't just arrive and you're there. You have to keep working at it. Keep working at the freedoms that are possible. Now, if you go to, let me see if I can put the QR code up there. I know I can there. Okay, I just switched the QR code. Now you can get it. Capture it, because if you capture it, here we go. Oops, no. Hold it. Let me take this off. Let me stop screen. Okay. Here we go. Nope. Sorry, didn't hit the wrong one there. I got to move it down just a little bit. There we go. No, almost. What the? Okay, hold on here. Nope. Okay, let me do this. I'm moving and grooving. I don't know why it's, yeah, here we go. There we go. I knew I could do it. There we go. Okay, let me move this for a second. You can still book a clarity, but let me make sure you can see this. Oops. Nope, did hit the wrong one. Yeah, bear with me. I'm a little bit fidgety. No. Your journey of freedom, the global influence, starts with your first step. Scan the QR code. That'll take you and you'll get $400 value. The 2 courses, High Performance Habits Mastery and Mastering Journaling, which will set you free. Set me free, and it can set you free too. We'll help you join our school community. Let me see if I can put this back up. Go to pkane.me/school, SK0OOL. Okay, so that is an example of using AI with me, HI. You combine them together. Take 80% of the heavy, in the weeds kind of stuff off your plate. Put them together and they're magical. Join our freedom community. Work on those 6 areas of freedom and have the lifestyle that you've only dreamed about but can take and activate. I'm Pete Kane. Be bold, make an impact,